All right, so as we look at graphs, and this is going to be on, it's going to be on first test, like just so that we're all straight. Like I'm not showing you this so I can show you something different later on, and then this is on the test. This is on the test, okay? It actually comes to you twice on the test. It comes on the non-calculator portion, which is problems that you're seeing here, and then it comes on to the calculator portion, which is problems that you saw on the board, okay, where we did the square roots and all that stuff. So when I'm reading when is f of x equal to g of x, when is f of x bigger than g of x, the important thing to remember is I always draw a line down the middle of the graph, and that's not exactly a good line, but you get the idea. All right. So when is f of x equal to g of x? F of x is equal to g of x, and that is where they intersect. Now, what I don't want to do is write down the entire ordered pair. Okay, what I want to do is just write down when. See, again, if I said to you, if I was back on my little score thing here, and I said, when are they tied? If I said, when are they tied, you wouldn't tell me the score at which they were tied at. I'm asking you when. Was it the first quarter? Was it the second quarter? Does that make sense? There's a difference between when they were tied and what the score was when they were tied. What the score was is relatively immaterial. They were tied. Does that make sense? So just like that, when I say when is f of x equal to g of x, I'm asking you when, not what the ordered pair is. Okay? So the answer for this is simply 1. That is when they were equal. They were equal to each other at that point. Okay? A lot of people like to give me the ordered pair there, and I never like it. Okay? Now, when is f of x bigger than g of x? F of x is bigger than g of x. Which side is that? When is f of x above g of x? Is that the right side or the left side? It's the right side. F of x is here. This side is higher than this side. So when is f of x bigger than g of x? From 1 to infinity. When is f of x less than g of x? That would be on the left side. F of x is beneath g of x. G of x is up here. F of x is down here. It's less than g of x from negative infinity to 1. Okay? All right.
Wouldn't there be a bracket on the f of x is greater than g of x or 1? Or no?
It'd have to be equal to.
Okay.
It would have to be equal to in order to get a bracket there. Okay? So bracket on the greater, less than or equal to, parentheses on the greater than. All righty. Please start to look at section 1.5. That's where you'll see solving equations. Okay? And then we'll pick up with that discussion tomorrow.